Hey guys, this is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is the new iPhone 5S. I was lucky enough to get one in gold, which is the most difficult version to get. I'm just going to go ahead and open it up and take a look at the finish and show you how it compares to the white iPhone 5S. As you can see, it's brand new in the package. This one is activated on AT&T's network. AT&T is my favorite network in San Francisco, but I use all the networks. And here we go, out of the box. As you can see, it's pretty plain looking at the front, and when you turn it sideways, you can start to see the gold edges. The top edge here, this corners are aluminum silver, so those you don't have to worry about this getting scuffed or scratched. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box, and you can see that you have this little ring around the home button. That's a part of the Touch ID sensor system, so you can unlock it with your finger. Go ahead and take this out, and there you go. That's the gold finish. It's not a super bold, bright gold. It's really subtle. It's not as gold as I thought it would be, not as yellow as I thought it would be. It's definitely different looking than the white version, white and silver version, but you can see it's got the same general tone. It's not super bright, like a brassy gold. You can see here in this knife that I used to open the box, this is a brass part of the knife, and you can see the difference in color. So it's definitely a nice looking phone. It does not look as gold as it does on Apple's website, which I think is probably oversaturated a bit. And the iPhone 5S comes with the standard Apple accessories like you would expect. Got the AC adapter, you have the lightning cable, and the pair of headphones. And these headphones are pretty decent these days. They're not like the earbuds that used to come with the iPods. They're directional, they're pretty decent. It's still well worth upgrading to an $80 or $90 pair of headphones at the Apple Store, or buying some online. But this is it. This is pretty simple unboxing. You can go ahead and power this on, get a SIM card in it, and start reviewing this. This is Xavier from Gotta Be Mobile with the iPhone 5S in gold.
This is Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com. I'm going to show you how to make sure that your iPhone and iPad stay in sync using iCloud. You need to go into settings, and this assumes that you already have an iCloud account, which is basically your Apple ID. So if you can buy things on the App Store, you probably have an iCloud account. Log in if it prompts you to. That's the same password you use to buy apps, that same email address. And make sure that all of these are turned to on for what you would like to sync. Most importantly, photos. When photos are on, we're going to see, I'm going to be able to take a photo with my iPhone, and then it will show up in PhotoStream on my iPad. And we have other options here, so we can have notes, reminders, keychain, which is your passwords, all that stuff, so that if I'm on this device, I have everything, and then when I get home or get to a meeting and want to do something on my iPad, it's right there. That's really all there is to it. Once you have this set up, double check that it's working by creating a note and making sure it syncs between the devices, and you should be good to go. If you found this video helpful, click the like button right over here, and check out the description down below for links to everything you need to know about your iPad and other playlists about this and other how-tos.
Hi everyone, I'm Chang Wen for Gotta Be Mobile, and in this video we're going to go ahead and take a look at the UNOO wireless charging case and the wireless charging pad for the iPhone 5 and iPhone 5S. At first look of the UNOO wireless charging battery case for the iPhone 5S, you would not be incorrect to assume it was a Mophie case. In fact, here I have the Mophie JuicePak Helium, and it's about the same size and thickness as the JuicePak Helium, as you can see, which is more of a silver color, whereas the UNOO, which is available in either white or black, is a different shade. But essentially, both cases offer some sort of rigid protection for the iPhone 5 or 5S, so you do have protection on the sides of the device along with the back, but the front screen isn't protected, so you'll likely need to use a screen protector to keep the screen free from fingerprints and from scratches if you're carrying this phone in a pocket or if you're hard on your phone. However, when compared to the to the Mophie charging case, the first thing that you'll notice is that this case uses a different two-piece mechanism to secure the phone. At the bottom of the case, you'll notice that there's a notch here, and if you just pry on the notch, you're going to remove this bezel or ring that secures the phone to the case. And then you can just essentially slip out the phone, which has a lightning port and a built-in lightning connector here at the bottom. So you just insert the phone into the lightning connector, and then you just snap on the second piece to the ring. In use, I find that this device or this design for the UNIU case is a little bit more sturdy and a lot more durable than the Mophie JuicePak Air. The JuicePak Air does have two, or this is the JuicePak Helium rather, and it does have two designs. The more popular design that's found in Apple Store uses a two-piece mechanism where you would have to snap off the bottom piece, and then you would insert an iPhone, here I have a dummy iPhone, into the top piece, and this is where the battery is housed. However, to connect the battery into the lightning port, you do have prongs here in the bottom piece that connect the battery and then connect it to the lightning cable here, so when you insert the second piece into the iPhone. The design isn't quite as durable because you have to, if you take off the case and reattach it, just pulling it off, sometimes you're pulling it out, and here this case is completely damaged because of repetitive insertion and removal of the iPhone into the case. So if you're doing this a lot, the glue might come out, the bottom piece will be undone, and here it's completely destroyed. As you can see, the pins and the switches have completely fallen off. So this design isn't quite as durable. The second piece aesthetically with the design is that the buttons are more covered on this UNIU case. So you have the volume buttons here, which are covered, and the power button's also covered. This also provides more protection because there's less cutout for the phone, so you have more protection along the sides. But it's also an issue with ergonomics because here with the raise button, it's easier to access the button quickly and without effort. Whereas if you're looking at this case, the Mophie JuicePak Helium, the large cutouts means that the surface of the phone is more exposed. So if you're carrying this phone in the same pocket as keys, your keys can scratch this area of the phone more easily compared to this phone where only the mute switch is exposed. So you'll see less phone is being exposed on the UNIU case. Additionally, the other issue is that this design makes the power button, since it's a little bit more recessed, harder to press than on this phone where the button is covered but there's an extra piece on top so that it's easier to press. In terms of the design of the case, both cases feature a pass-through micro USB connection and an audio jack pass-through as well. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the UNIU case, and here you have a pass-through micro USB connection. This allows you to charge your phone via a micro USB cable if you have one laying around, so you don't have to carry around your lightning connector or lightning cable. If you have friends who use Android and you just want to share their connector, this case will allow you to do that more quickly and easily. Additionally, with the pass-through connector, like Mophie, UNIU also included a pass-through adapter here. So if you have headphones with a thicker 3.5mm cover here, so it might not fit through. So here with the pass-through, you can connect the pass-through into the phone, and then this part, if you have thicker headphones, it will, or thicker headphone plugs, it will attach here, so it extends the cable a little bit as well. It's the same design as the Mophie in that regard as well, since on the bottom of the Mophie you have that, and Mophie does include the pass-through adapter for your headphones. Additionally, on the bottom, you'll notice that there are two cutout slots here, or slits here at the bottom, for amplifying the volume of the speaker as well as for the microphone. And it's a similar design that Mophie had started on its JuicePak Air since the very inception of the first JuicePak Air for the iPhone 3G. So with the UNIU, essentially this allows the volume, rather than to be amplified out to the side if you're holding it in landscape mode watching a movie, it actually amplifies it forward towards you when you're watching a movie. So the audio sounds a little bit louder using this case, so it does provide some sort of amplification just by the design of the slits. However, where it gets interesting is on the back. Rather than having magnetic coils or even just inductive charging coils on the back like some of Nokia's flagship Lumia device and the Nexus 5 from Google, UNIU actually goes with a hybrid wireless charging design, and they call it the Aero wireless charging technology, and it essentially allows for 2 pogo pins here. So it's similar to what you would find on a smartphone with a dock, so you have the pogo pins. However, there's a lot more flexibility since these pins are placed just under 2 inches apart, so you have more flexibility. And as you can see on the wireless charging plate, there are 2 metal plates on the surface of the charging plate, and the charging plate is connected via a micro USB cable to the wall. And essentially what wireless charging does, it allows you to charge the phone itself without wires, although the plate does need to be connected to an AC power source for power. So when I just rest my phone on the wireless charging mat, the phone itself isn't connected to the micro USB cable, but I'm still charging here. And the benefit of this is if you're in bed at night and you're checking emails or replying to text messages or just browsing the internet before you fall asleep, and when you get groggy and tired, rather than having to fumble with a lightning cable on a standard iPhone or micro USB cable and have to figure out which end goes up and which side goes down because it's not fully reversible, you can just set your phone. All you would have to do is connect the micro USB here, and then you can just go ahead and set your phone on top and it would wirelessly charge. So essentially for that to happen, 1 pin would touch the bottom plate and then the top pin would touch the top plate, and this design is fully reversible, so it doesn't matter how you orient your phone as long as it's on the vertical axes here. So essentially the UNIU wireless charging case it ships with this Aero wireless charging pad. So you get both accessories included along with a micro USB cable and the headphone adapter. And it comes for $99 ship, and you can buy it on Amazon. So for $99, you're paying $20 more than the Mophie JuicePak Helium, but I think the case itself is just a better design. It offers a little bit more protection on the side, and because of the different design and the 2-piece design, there's a lot more durability in this design, whereas on the Mophie, as you can see on the bottom piece here, it has already disengaged itself, so now you have exposed wires. So the case itself offers a little bit more durability, it will last longer, and you do have the flexibility of using it with a wireless charger here. So this offers a lot more utility when you're at your desk or even placing it on a nightstand before bed. You can wirelessly charge your phone. In terms of battery life, Mophie promises that the JuicePak Helium would recharge your battery up to 80% of the iPhone's juice. So from a dead iPhone to a full iPhone, this would give you 80%. Whereas this 2000 milliamp hour battery that's built into the UNIU case would give your phone charging for up to 100%. So in order to charge your phone, there's a button here on the rear side, and there are 2 LEDs on each side. So pressing it lightly would show you how much battery remains in the case itself. And if you press and hold the button, it would activate the battery so you can actually turn on so that the battery is charging your iPhone. And here I'm not connected to USB or lightning cable, but it's charging via the built-in battery inside the UNIU case. So to turn it on, you just press and hold the rear button, and then you can press and hold it again to turn off charging. So now it's not charging anymore. Let's go ahead and press and hold, and we've engaged charging once again. And then just press and hold lightly to see how much juice is remaining. So for $99, you get a lot more flexibility, and this is an excellent case. It does charge the phone and the battery rather quickly, so it does take about 2 hours to charge both the phone, the internal battery in the phone, as well as the battery inside the UNII wireless battery case here. So it does take a little bit more time to charge both devices simultaneously, but wireless charging on the UNII Aero wireless charging pad is done rather quickly for what you're getting. So you're getting 2 batteries charged in about 2 hours. I'm Chang Wen for Gotta Be Mobile. Join us at www.gottabemobile.com for the full review of the UNII wireless charging battery case for the iPhone 5 and iPhone 5S. Thanks for watching.
Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com. Today we're taking a look at some issues in iOS 6.1.3. Here we have a reader who sent in an example of Exchange continuing to check mail over and over and over again on iOS 6.1.3. Here's his description of the problem and the effect it has on his iPhone.
So here you can see the iPhone is constantly connecting to the server and checking for mails. This is actually resulting in the most terrible battery life, with the phone only lasting for about half a day before the battery dies. It's updating the whole time, it doesn't stop, and that's that.
Hi there guys, I'm Sam and I'm from Tech21, and we utilise unique materials, and one of the unique materials that we utilise is this here, this orange material here. It's Impactology is what we call it. Okay, this is a very soft and malleable material. Just put my finger through it like so. And why is it so unique? If I was to wrap my finger around in it like so, get the old trusty hammer, mallet. Okay, and what's happening is my finger's absolutely fine, as you can see. And now the material's gone back to its natural state. What it does is it absorbs impact. Okay. Absorbs impact, dissipates it, pushes back to where the forces come from. And what we do is we utilise that in a wide range of mobile phone cases. Very simply, one's in my phone right here, as you can see, for the material. If I was to make it like that, okay, it's absorbing it, dissipating the shock where it's come, obviously protecting your device.
How's it going? This is my Velox Cydia tweak review. Before we get started, if you'd like to learn how to get this for free, go ahead and go to the description and click the link to my other video. It's just about a minute long how to do it, and it's using the Insanely I repo, and it works a lot better, faster. It's better than the Cydia.vn version, so go ahead and get that. Anyway, when I first heard about Velox, I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't think it was the coolest, but it seemed to resemble OXO a little bit. Then when I watched iDownloadBlog's review on it, I was kind of getting excited. Then it came out, I paid for it, did not download, and I was getting pretty skeptical. And then I found out something was up at the payment center, so in 7 to 10 days I'm supposed to get my payment back. It was only $2, but still. Anyway, this tweak is a very, very user-friendly tweak. It's very helpful if you don't want to have to go all over the phone. You don't want to open a bunch of apps. This will help a lot. So for instance, toggles. This is my favorite part. If you slide down on the settings app, just like that, you can see all the toggles and whatnot. Brightness, up and down. It worked better than OXO for me, at least. I mean, I have pretty fat fingers, so I'm surprised it even worked with my finger. So that's what I'm saying. It's cool. So, for instance, Safari, you could do a quick search. Camera, you can take even a preview like that. You can take a picture, video, whatever. Messy basement. But yeah, it is really, really, really cool. I have had a lot of luck with this app. I think it is really neat. They did a great job on it. And it's very, very user-friendly. Anybody can use it. I mean, it's not hard to learn. It's very professional. How everything looks, the graphics are great. No lagging. I mean, it's worked tremendously for me. So I encourage anybody that's interested in a cool tweak, this one's actually, really helpful, and I think Apple should make something like this. Maybe not this intense, but at least like toggles and whatnot. I mean, that's very convenient, being able to turn Wi-Fi on or off, flashlight, respring, all that stuff. It's nice. They need to do that. So yeah, that is my review on it, and I think it is really cool. So let me know what you guys think. So leave some comments in the description. I appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting on my videos and all the positive feedbacks and likes. It really helps me out. So if you continue to do that, and subscribe and follow me on Twitter at JB_iPhone5. If there's any videos you think I should do in the future, just leave a message or leave a comment or send me a message, tweet me, whatever, and I'll get on to that. So appreciate it, guys.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de YouTube? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video donde veremos el mejor tweak de Cydia que yo considero y bueno, espero que sea de su agrado. Antes de seguir con este video, los quiero invitar a que me sigan en mis redes sociales, que en Twitter me encuentran como @ferax91 y en Facebook como Ferax. Y pues bueno, vamos a empezar. Este tweak se llama AUXO2. Lo que nos va a permitir hacer este tweak es gestionar nuestra multitarea de una excelente manera. La verdad que este tweak es muy bueno. Si ustedes recordarán en el tweak llamado AUXO, en lo que era para la versión de iOS 6, bueno, se ha actualizado, o se puede decir que es una nueva versión donde nos trae demasiadas funciones, o bien es decir nuevas mejoras para lo que es iOS 7. Por ejemplo, aquí tenemos accesos directos de lo que viene siendo Control Center de nuestro dispositivo. Por ejemplo, gestionar lo que es el volumen, gestionar el brillo. Podemos acceder a lo que es la cámara, la calculadora, encender la linterna, y asimismo vamos a poder gestionar los toggles que trae por default nuestro dispositivo en lo que viene siendo el Control Center. Al instalar este tweak nos va a generar una pestaña llamada AUXO2 en lo que viene siendo ajustes. Aquí vamos a tener tres funciones muy importantes en las cuales cabe mencionar cada una de ellas. Por ejemplo, la opción que dice Multicenter se refiere a la forma en cómo vamos a abrir nuestro multitarea. Por ejemplo, simplemente hay que deslizar en la parte del medio hacia la parte superior para poder abrir o bien entrar a lo que viene en nuestro multitarea. La opción que dice Quick Switcher hace referencia a la opción en cómo vamos a tener o vamos a poder acceder a diversas aplicaciones que nosotros tenemos, ya sea en segundo plano. ¿Qué es a lo que me refiero? Bueno, vamos también a tener una previa visualización. En este caso ya abrí Tweetbot y aquí tengo la previa visualización ya sea de Tweetbot o bien de ajustes, y así mismo voy a poder acceder a cualquiera que yo desee. La verdad que esta opción me pareció muy importante, y como se dan cuenta se activa simplemente deslizando hacia la parte superior del lado izquierdo. ¿Ok? La tercera opción llamada Hot Corners hace referencia a la opción en que vamos a poder cerrar cualquier aplicación en la cual nosotros estemos navegando en nuestro dispositivo, simplemente deslizando hacia la parte superior del lado derecho. Por ejemplo, ahorita aquí estamos en Safari y bueno, voy a tener la previa visualización de cualquier aplicación que tenemos abiertas en lo que viene siendo en la multitarea, y voy a poder cerrar la aplicación simplemente deslizando. La verdad que este tweak me pareció muy bueno. Ok, ahora vamos a checar las diversas funciones o las funciones avanzadas que nos trae este tweak. Por ejemplo, esta opción que dice Minimal Display hace referencia a que si la habilitamos vamos a poder ocultar lo que viene siendo el botón que dice AirDrop. En caso de que ustedes no deseen que esté en su multitarea, bueno, van a poder ocultarlo. También tenemos la opción que dice Open to Last App, en la cual hace referencia, si la habilita, en que aparezca la aplicación que fue la última vez o la última aplicación que abrieron. Así es que bueno, es cuestión de que ustedes lo personalicen como más les agrade este tweak. ¿Ok? Esta opción que dice Quick Launcher hace referencia si ustedes desean ocultar los accesos directos de lo que viene siendo el Control Center. Por ejemplo, ocultar el acceso directo a encender la linterna o la calculadora. Bueno, van a poder hacerlo. Hay que recalcar que AUXO simplemente nos permite tener 6 aplicaciones abiertas en lo que viene siendo multitarea. En caso de que ustedes sean de las personas que tienen más de 6 aplicaciones abiertas, bueno, les recomiendo activar esta opción que dice Quick Switcher ilimitado. ¿Ok? También vamos a poder deshabilitar estas funciones en las aplicaciones que nosotros deseemos. Es cuestión que ustedes lo configuren de acuerdo a cómo utilizan su dispositivo. ¿Ok? Otra opción que es importante recalcar o mencionar es que si ustedes deslizan hacia la parte superior, bueno, obviamente van a poder cerrar sus aplicaciones. Si lo hacen deslizando hacia la parte inferior, van a poder acceder a ellas. Y por ejemplo, ahorita voy a deslizar lo que viene siendo la pantalla principal del home screen y me da la opción de poder cerrar todas las aplicaciones que tenemos en segundo plano, simplemente dando Tap. Y bueno, en sí sería todo por mi parte, señores. Espero que haya sido de su agrado este video. Ya sabes que si te gustó, te agradecería mucho que me regalaras un like, una manita arriba y que te suscribieras al canal en la parte de aquí abajo, donde hay un botón que dice suscribirse y dejar sus comentarios. Y bueno, ahí nos vemos en el siguiente video. Bye.